Hello everybody, Data here. So, you might be wondering, how do you do Destiny 2 grinding? Or more specifically, Kylus and shaped weapon leveling? Well, today, I'm going to show you a few spots to get weapon grinding done out easily. If you like this tutorial and want to see more like it, make sure to subscribe, drop a like, and maybe even a comment down below. I'll respond to like or favorite all of them, and I'd love to see what you guys have to say or want to see next. First off, we have the Primero y Mejor, the first on the list and most likely the best, Shuro Chi. Shuro Chi is an encounter in the Last Wish raid, of which, thanks to the mechanics, you can skip the raid up until encounter, thanks to the wishing system. Has a disclaimer, this farming method is the best for one reason, and that is because of the raid banner you can place down right in front of the farming area, and the Void subclass is super on the Hunter, which is the Shadow Shot Deadfall. This super allows you to shoot out a Void Anchor that tethers any enemy that is either in or walks into the radius, and the damage done to any of those singular enemies is reflected onto all the other enemies, making this a GOAT for farming in general. And it shines in the Shuro Chi encounter. So you want to go to the Dreaming City, to the Last Wish raid, and you progress through, and right before the first encounter, if you see this ledge, that means you went too far, turn around, and over here, if you jump around this edge, you'll see a series of ledges you can climb up. Once you progress, you'll see a wall of empty frames. You'll want to do the solo, or at least have only one person shooting, unequip any weapons that have a ricochet mod. Trust me, I've done it before by accident, messed up the wish right before completion, confirming it just for my progress to be wasted. You'll want to input this wish to be teleported to the Shuro Chi encounter. And I recommend having a phone on hand for easy reference, so you're not alt-tabbing every other shot. Once you get to the encounter, place down a banner if you don't have enough ammo, ability, or super meter that you want for this farming method, walk up to the door, and just start killing. Now, don't worry, you cannot irrevocably progress this encounter to the next encounter, as you need a minimum of 3 people to even progress this encounter. To not get into the nitty-gritty of this raid, and to keep it as mindless as possible for longer sessions, just kill everything you can. Use Deadshot whenever possible, and if you don't have raid banners, get a good video in the background in case if you don't have enough super meter on between tries. Once enemies stop spawning, leaving you with the boss, then just use a grenade or walk off the cliff. The encounter will reset and you're good. The second method is to use the Grasp of Avarice, meaning you'll need to pay for the 30-year anniversary DLC bundle. Ain't it funny that we gotta pay for your 30-year anniversary, Bungie? Anyways, equip an ammo finder mod of your respective grinding weapon, of course not mattering if your weapon uses primary ammo, then get to work, because you spawn right in the area for this method. Walk forwards and you'll find a cave on your left that infinitely spawns enemies before you progress the dungeon. Now, depending on your efficiency, this farming method can actually be the best. Just have an ability or weapon that can take care of the 2 witches that spawn up top between waves, and you'll get around 40 to 50 enemies per wave spawned. And while this one requires a somewhat niche DLC bundle, I would say that in terms of speed, and especially ease of use, this can actually be on par, if not better than the Shuro Chi method. But the lack of a raid banner does make it a niche if you're needing to farm for any special or heavy ammo during the farming. Third method. Just play, for crafted and deep sight weapons at least. Now, I know this seems redundant, but Data, we wanted the fastest methods, and well, yeah. While it may not be faster than method 1 or 2, and it's especially bad if you're trying to catalyst farm, this method actually excels with crafted weapon shaping. I'll admit, the on-kill percent leveling is actually not bad with the first 2 methods, however, refer to this Reddit post, of which while I've not fact-checked, I can confirm that this at least roughly checks out for the weapons I've leveled so far. It's not only more involving, less grindy, but you can do activities with a fire team as well. I personally am a Gambit player. Yeah, I know. Leave all of us 8 Gambit players alone in peace. Though, if you're wanting shaped weapon experience, then either Gambit, because you get the 23.5% of the level for every game, 40% with the deep sight level, along with the 0.7% or 1.2% for heavy weapons per kill throughout the game, which adds up. While PvP nearly triples the percentages of kills, I'd say for the skissued and tissued alike, Gambit's better. Actually, on second thought, forget all that because Nightfalls actually get the PvE kill percentages and a whopping 44% on crafted, 75% on deep sight leveling. Now, when it comes to finishing activity, there's no level overflows, so keep that in mind. But considering that's from any Nightfall difficulty, not just Grandmaster, it's a pretty good way to grind them out. Assuming you can tolerate the boredom. And that about wraps us up. Throw back to the beginning of the video because we all know you skipped that, but hopefully not this one. Make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. As always, I'll see you guys next time. See ya.